Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy New Year to everyone out there. Welcome back, welcome back. It's good to be back live on the airwaves. I'm your host, GB. This is Upper 90 Plus, and welcome to 2023, our kickoff show for this year. Been doing some things last couple months, getting ready for this year, revamping the product. Got with a new production company, new formatting, new streaming service, and lining up a bunch of events for this year. So let's backtrack a little bit as far as what we're doing with this particular podcast. For those that are new, welcome. For those that have tuned in prior to, really appreciate you coming back and checking out the show. As you know, we are here for domestic and international football conversation, soccer as it's known here in the States. And we do training. We also do coaching, and this is all done virtually right here on the podcast, as well as interviews. So previously, there's previous videos on the channels, YouTube, LinkedIn, if you have that as well, and on Facebook, my Upper 90 Plus page, showing different positions and showing you exactly what that position entails, how to play the position. If you do wish to try and see, which position is for you. Very, very detail oriented. And then there's also interviews from players that have played the position with their philosophy on how they play the position as well. Young and older players. So this show is for everyone. It's for kids, for amateurs, for middle age, folks like myself up in the 50s now. But just an overall wonderful podcast just to bring together fellow footballers that all love the sport so much worldwide. So greetings to some of my family and friends worldwide as well. For those that have family abroad, like myself, appreciate you all tuning in as well. The hours are late over there, Sweden, Jamaica, and across the other countries across the pond as well. So for this year, I'm going to continue on with more positions next week. On going to go bring back a previous guest. We had some interference with the previous show, so I want to redo that show so we can get that up for you guys. And then I'll continue on with the midfield positions. But this year, taking care of the positions, getting those done, as well as doing more interviews with other players that have played the positions as well. Adding to, going to be at a lot of events this year. Many more to come. Those will be announced as I normally do the week prior to. I'll announce where we'll be located, and then we're adding something new as well. Really want to get focused in on the training for anyone out there. If you do have a video that you wish to share with me, so I can critique it and go over some steps with you, and bring you on the show to talk about your training video, and to even interview you as well as far as hearing your philosophy. So adding that to it. Second, upper90plus@gmail.com. You can also let me know if you are at an event or you have a future event date in mind that you wish us to show up for. And we can come out and see the events, give us some interviews and things like that. Please do let us know where that location is, and we will try our best to see if we can make it out there and be a part of that event for you. And any players out there that do have something that they wish to share, or are heading off to college or are in academies and have never gone on to do some kind of interview ever and just need some practice, definitely would love to have you come on the show, and let's get you warmed up for the prime time, because all of us out there are playing the sport that we love so much, have different pathways to glory that we've always gone through. So that's a little bit of what the upcoming show is going to be about, and linking that up and making that happen for you all. So let's talk about what's going on with football worldwide. We just had the World Cup. Prior to that, we had many other leagues and things going on as far as you know what all has been taking place and around the world. So we have cup games going on in the different leagues. I know many of the high school leagues now have started up as well. Um, but World Cup was huge. World Cup was wonderful. I know a lot of folks that might have not seen a previous World Cup uh, have really gravitated to the sport, especially here in the States. What I want to say to you all is that it's a once every 4 year event, but it takes 2 years to qualify, and that is not the only football event going on. So worldwide, every single day you can watch football on TV. There's leagues out there. There's many tournaments that are taking place as well that you can see all of your previous players that you saw on your favorite teams in the World Cup. Find out what teams they're playing for and see exactly where they are located worldwide to actually check out what they're doing on their team. And, you can support as well that way. So, but again, this is not a once every 4 years like the Olympics where you just see the stars. There is football on every day. There's many apps out there, many online sites out there that have the TV schedule for teams, that have the TV schedule for the national teams. Just digress and find out what those apps are, and whatever your favorite one is, make it happen and see and try and catch it. I mean, there's many also applications on the Roku and many other apps that you can that keep and house downloaded games that are played, so you can watch them at your own leisure. Yes, it's nice to watch football live, but there's nothing wrong with going to a platform that has all the games for the day on it. They have the highlights for the day. They have the goal zones and things like that where they're just showing all goals for the day. So if you really want to get involved and know more about the sport, use those platforms. They are there. There's many of them. Majority of them, some are free, some you have to pay for. But as far as getting your mindset and educated on the sport instead of just showing up once every 4 years, there's much more football out there. So as I said, we were talking about World Cup prior to. Wonderful, wonderful tournament that was over in Qatar. And yes, it's pronounced Qatar. So I've heard many mannerisms with the cutter and things like that. Uh, we pronounce these countries the way the homeland folks pronounce their countries. And in Qatar, they pronounce it Qatar. So that's the way we pronounce it here on the show. Uh, many, many, many things on that particular World Cup. If you haven't been downloaded the app, you can still do that. But take a tour of all the stadiums. It tells you the uniqueness of each one, why they're shaped the way they are, what part of the country that particular stadium is in. What is it used for now? That's the next thing. On the app, it's showing you who's using these stadiums because they're just not sitting there like a lump on a log. They're being used for either local teams or for other tournaments. And of course, these countries that do host, there's money for the federation. There's money for the amateur sports, for the kids, the schools, and the fields to maintain them and upkeep them, and even bring in new fields and pitches. So, with that being said, the World Cup 2026, we are hosting. We are one of the host countries, I should say. Um, Mexico and Canada are also hosting as well. So that's 2026. This is now 2023. So you have 3 years to prepare. If you're looking for tickets, first thing I would suggest is going to the U.S. Soccer Federation website and look around how to sign up when eventually that time comes to receive an email to get tickets. If you're really serious about trying to make an attend to an event, that's the first step right now, is to do that now and get that out the way. So that way when that email does come, your login is already set up, you're already ready to go to receive tickets. They do have a window to purchase those tickets. There's only a certain allotment that you are able to receive per person. And that's just for the World Cup 2026 here. Now, there's also 2024 next year will be the European Championships. Those will be held in Germany. So you can go to the UEFA site to sign up for the email there to obtain tickets if you wish to go across the pond to look at that particular tournament. So as you see, there's many things out there going on, leagues, on TV, tournaments around the world. Make it into a vacation for your family. Just check a game, go enjoy the festivities, go see the sights of the area that you're in, and it's a wonderful thing. So just wanted to come on, give you an update of what's going on here with the show. And again, thank you all for tuning in this evening. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. Next week we'll go back into training and getting into what we're doing now as far as what is the next level of play for you as a player, for you as a fan. What is your next steps in becoming that? We'll go through all of that next week, and just touch base and again, appreciate everyone's time. Thank you for everything that you all have done in the past as far as support. I appreciate everyone, and really, really, appreciate all the things that's going on with the site. We're looking for bigger, better things this year. And again, thank you for all that you all do.